Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So if you haven't seen it yet, I am doing a webinar with Heather from Astrology with Heather. We've been putting out the Astrology and Tarot series. The webinar is all about the big picture for 2020 right through to 2026. You do not want to miss this. It's donations based, so you can pay anything you want, 50p to £50. It's completely up to you. You don't want to miss this. We're talking tarot, we're talking astrology, we're talking numerology for the big picture, how you can plan accordingly for your life path ahead. All right, so let's have a look, see at your key to the week is the Magician card. All right, this is great, right? So this is a power week for you, Aquarius. This is a power week for us Leos, right? Us Leonine energy people. Sun, moon, all rising. I can't remember who it was that asked, but I use tropical whole sign. Okay, but yeah, anyway, going back to this, the key to the week is the Magician. This gives you the ability and the power to choose whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to manifest. And as an experience, the Magician card is where you become that creator or creatrix energy, which is really interesting because I was just saying in the reading before this, I feel like I don't know whether it's the Mercury is finally direct and tracking, really tracking forward and out of shadow. Venus is coming out of shadow now as well. But I feel like I've got that creative energy back. Like I'm having all these great ideas. There's lots of new stuff on its way. Lots of stuff going on in that respect. And this key to the week, it infuses all of the sectors, of the reading. So this is about where you are creating something new, where you're being bold, where you're going for it, where it is that you're choosing to elevate yourself or to really push forward or advance yourself in some way, shape or form. Ooh, okay, so the cards that have jumped out, there are 3 of them. Your first card out, for your actions and options, you have the Page of Swords. So for some of you, this could be about interviews. There could be interviews or meetings coming up. For some of you, this is meetings about your work, about your profession. Maybe this could be about books. It could be about a proposal of some sort. And remember, your actions and options is what you do. It's what you choose to do. And your Page of Swords, this could be you going after an interview. This could be you putting your application in. For some of you, this could be that you've decided to go back to school for, to get more qualifications. For some of you, this could be about a complete change of industry. For some of you, you could be writing that book proposal or that business proposal to go after that thing that you finally feel ready to do, right? That you feel sort of pepped up and ready to go after or to go for. I really love this as well because the Page of Swords always kind of says, even if you don't necessarily have everything that you think you need, you have more than you need or more than you know in order to get started now. Very exciting. For your communications and conversations, you have the Fool card. And I love this. I love this. This is so awesome. It makes me really excited because the Magician card coupled with the Fool card, this is a person in a position of power that you either don't know or somebody that really takes a shining to you, somebody that could really, wants to assist you, that wants to work with you, somebody that wants to put you on, somebody that wants to promote you, somebody that's like, you know what, you've got this kind of, I'm smiling like a doofus, I don't know who it is, like I'm just thinking like, oh, this could be good. So I'm just as excited as everybody else. This could be a great week where you get headhunted. It could be a great week where you get noticed. Maybe you're having a conversation with somebody that sparks an idea. And at the moment, I don't know about anybody else, but my creative energy is back. I call it my Hermione mode. When it kicks in, I literally could spend hours at my laptop, like writing things, designing things, creating things. I'll have like a pad and I'm jotting stuff down and typing, and at the same time I'm listening to something, like just completely going in for it and zoning out. This could be a week where those kind of big ideas or those big nudges come in, and this is where, like I said, it's like you're connecting with somebody or meeting with somebody that could be really beneficial for you. And the thing is, they seem to love what you do or what your message is. So this is great. I really, really like this a lot. And then for the monies and materials, we have the Two of Pentacles, right? So this week you are being very grounded, you're being very good with the money this week. Not that Leos aren't good with money. I think it's just sometimes our generosity gets the better of us, and that sort of, even the silent dignity Leos among you, because there's two types of Leos as far as I'm concerned. There's the ones that are Leos and then there's the ones that are, they have a bit more of that silent dignity about them, but you can tell that they like the nice, the nice stuff, the goods. You can tell that they, they have that inner pride, or that, they are a little bit of a preener. So yeah, but this week it looks like we're being very sensible with money. It looks like we're either stumbling upon an idea that's going to help us create more money or funds, or we are choosing to go in a new direction that we understand is going to take some time to generate, but there is a very clearly defined goal or plan. So this week you could be setting an intention for finances, for money, materials, all of those things for your sort of, when I say medium future, I mean like the next 2 to 5 years. Do you know what I mean? You could be setting a goal this week to say, right, that's where I want to be in this time. For your physical health, this is a week where you probably want to, if you haven't, this is a week where you want to get back to exercising. You really want to start looking after your physical body this week, whether this is through diet, whether it's through exercise. If you can do both, even better. When it comes to your materials like the home, it looks like some of you are either moving or you're doing something to the home in order to prepare it for a move or a visit of some sort. So that's interesting. And then for your love and relations, the High Priestess, right? Look at that. You've got the supernal triangle in your reading. This is going to be a very powerful week. Now, interestingly enough, at the end of this week, I mean, it is technically the start of next week, but on the 3rd of August, there's that powerful full moon in the sign of Aquarius, which is in your 7th house. For those of you that are single, this could be highlighting somebody, this could be revealing somebody to you that becomes, a partner, that could be a potential love interest, somebody that could really, really excite you, really switch you on. For those of you that are partnered, look at this. You and your partner are really starting to think long term. What do we want? What does the next sort of 2 to 5 years entail for us? And how are we going to get that? How are we going after it? Also, your two of Pentacles and your Four of and your High Priestess, it looks like this week there's going to be some sort of hidden funds or hidden monies that are coming to light. This might be money that you'd put away in savings that you'd forgotten about. It might be something that was bequeathed to you that you're not even, didn't even realize that you were entitled to. That's definitely a possibility. It could be as well, maybe those of you that are partnered, your partner says, oh, by the way, I'd put all of this money away, or I'd stashed this, and they're like, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't even know you'd done that. But it provides almost like a cushion or a pillow or an immediate boost of some sort. I love this though, especially for those of us that are single. Now, check this out. This here, and usually it looks like this. So it would look like that. And that there, for those of you that know some sort of esoterica and like mystical lore and stuff, that's known as, in the Kabbalah, the supernal triangle. These are the 3 most powerful cards in the entire deck. This is the pure potential, the all, right? This would be like that sort of source energy. The magician is where that energy is directed, you know, by the will, by the focus. And then the high priestess would be where she receives that energy, she gives it form, she creates it or turns it, you know, she takes it out of the spiritual or ethereal, and she starts to give shape or rise to that thing. Whenever you see these three cards come up in a reading, it means that you are either about to create something very powerful, or it means that some sort of finger of fate, hand of God, whatever you want to call it, is shaping up in your lives. This is a very powerful week for you, Leo. So my advice to you is use it wisely, all right? Pay attention to everything that comes up. Pay attention to all of your communications. And if you get that sort of nudge or that little tingle when you meet somebody, pay attention, because that's a message for you. You're meeting this person for a reason. This is going to be a very powerful week, and I'm really interested to see where it goes from here on in. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.